favorite best friend. Welcome back to my channel, my returning subbies. And if you're new, it's your favorite Southern Psychic, Nene, in the building. And today we got another reading, so go ahead and get your drinkity drink, go get your snackity snack, and let's get it popping. Now, today's topic of discussion, people are saying your glow up is unreal, dude. Okay? And you got that siren energy now. Okay, girl, get into it, boy, whatever. Okay, you are just throwing away just that old identity is what I'm hearing. All right, so like there's this energy coming through that you were holding space in your heart center for energies that did not deserve your attention. Okay, and so something done happened where you just like, it just definitely feels like a carry-on of energy of you just grabbing your power back. Okay, so the energies we have coming through with some oracle cards, like this is the illusion that you've broken away from. Okay, so there was something that you were holding on, like you were holding space in your heart for people like who honestly, it's like you finally got the closure that you needed. Okay, and I'm hearing you finally gave yourself the closure. Okay, so we have the soulmates card, mending, and all that's glitter ain't gold, boo. Okay, ain't nothing but fool's gold. I'm also hearing like for some of y'all might have been like watching like love readings and stuff like that, and like went down a rabbit hole of that, and like it got you feeling like mentally drained. Okay, and so like this energy that you were holding space for, like I said, it did not deserve your attention because it was false. Okay, counterfeit. And so there's this energy coming through like you're done with that, you're throwing this energy in the trash, like you're literally over it, like you're totally over that person is what I'm hearing. We have here and now and new life, literally. Okay, so this message is coming through like you reclaimed your sovereignty, you reclaimed your mind, right? Because a lot of times if we're overly thinking about what happened or not having closure in situations and stuff, like it can make it to where like we're not seeing our life that we've built clearly, right? It's like you were not seeing yourself clearly is what I'm hearing, and you were like devaluing yourself. Okay, and so this energy that is coming through, like you're in the process of, it's like the moment that you just slammed that door to that energy, bye Felicia, like you reclaimed your sovereignty, because this, it definitely feels like a mental prison that you broke out of. Okay, and so for the tarot cards, we have the Queen of Pentacles clarified with the Strength card. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is in the reversal. When this energy came through, like I said, the Strength card can be about like that resilience and that strength that you hold, but it's like you were being strong for the wrong energies. Okay, and so it was definitely like this energy of you devaluing yourself and your integrity with this energy. Okay, because the Queen of Pentacles in the reversal, like she's not seeing herself clearly. Like it's like definitely an energy of like giving with nothing coming back is what I'm hearing. Okay, and so another energy we have the Two of Pentacles in the reversal and the Chariot. So I love this. This is the progression I'm talking about, right? And I'm hearing definitely with this strength energy, you might have a lot of fixed energy in your chart, in your birth chart. Okay, and so as a fixed individual, sometimes it's hard to let things go. Okay, especially if you feel like a story, it's like you're walking away from a story that you wanted to finish. It's like putting down a book that you didn't get to complete, but like realizing like honestly the whole narration of it was kind of dog crap, you know what I'm saying? Like, because things were not adding up, and like it's almost like you had somebody on a pedestal is what I'm hearing. Okay, so you done took that person off the pedestal, and finally you're putting yourself on that pedestal, period. So this energy coming through with the Two of Pentacles in the reversal, like you finally made a decision. You're no longer in this limbo energy of holding on. It's like hope deferreth makes the heart sick is what I'm hearing. And so finally you're just like in this energy of deciding to choose yourself and moving on with your life. Okay, with this Chariot energy. Okay, so we also have the King of Pentacles in the upright, boo. And it's crazy because we also have Kingpin at the bottom of this deck. It's giving Kingpin. Okay, dominance, leader, strategic, investment, and Gucci vision. Exact, bro. You might have Capricorn in your chart because we have Saturn vibes right here. It says long ass lessons, hard ass work, and karma, sturdy the goat. Right, you are the goat, period. So it's like this long lesson that you learned through this energy to let go is what Spirit's showing me with 222. Let go and let flow. So this energy was stagnant, and you're getting out of stagnancy, clarifying the King of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands, period. So yeah, your vitality has returned. You're moving on, and it's like you're putting yourself on that pedestal. You're treating yourself like the kingpin that you are, period. Okay, so there is a restoration in your self-worth is what's coming through here, in your independence. We have Me and My Own, which is a song that I wrote a long time ago, like back in 2015 or 2016. And the lyrics go, hearts unshackled and I'm running deeper. Me, my own, I am my only keeper. I stretch my wings and I'm flying higher. Me and my own, I am my only desire. Right? So yeah, you're your only desire now. Like, look, you are literally taking everybody up off that pedestal. You don't even care anymore. You're just in this energy of like desiring yourself, desiring the present moment. I'm hearing Spirit say, the present moment belongs to you. Affirm this down below. The present moment belongs to me. And so that past energy that was lingering in your aura is what I'm hearing is finally gone. Like it no longer triggers you. I'm hearing like the triggers are done with. It's like you woke up one day and it's like you just stopped thinking about that person, or you stopped thinking about that tragedy or whatever happened to you. You know what I'm saying? And you're just in this energy of like owning your power, literally. Look. And I know we have a lot of Scorpio energy in my cards that we talk about. I got a lot of Scorpio in my chart. And so I like to use the Scorpionic story as like a metaphor. Okay. And so the cards that came through, we have the highest decan of Scorpio, which is the Phoenix, and the lowest decan of Scorpio, which represents the Lizard. Okay. And so this is the energy that you're not in anymore. Okay. And I'm so proud of you, dude. It says lowest decan of Scorpio. Its energies of feeling frumpy, unworthy, weak, and depressed. Okay. So we've talked about that pit energy, right? You have risen from the pit, literally, is the message coming through with the Phoenix energy. So there's this like big switch that's happened with your energy. It started within, okay? And this is something that's starting to reflect outside of you. So whenever you let go of things that don't serve you, and it's giving like the serenity prayer, you know, it's like, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. We can't change people. We can't change what happened. The courage to change the things I can, which is in this very present moment, and the wisdom to know the difference, right? So that's the energy that is given. Like you're finally letting go. You're letting go of like having this energy of like wanting to control the situation is what's coming through here. And literally we have reinvention and renovation coming through, followed by siren energy, dude. Siren energy, attract what you desire. So you are attracting what you truly desire. And I feel this energy coming through. Sometimes like it's not that you desired that person. You just desire to be seen. And when you finally recognize and see yourself and where you are and how beautiful you are, you don't need somebody to recognize you, is what Spirit's saying. And like you just got into this understanding, and like now you're finally learning how to have fun, right? Because that's your true spirit. Your true spirit is fun, it's lighthearted, it's giddy, it's goofy, you know what I'm saying? And it's sexy, period. And so yes, I'm so happy for you. And this energy is coming through as well. Like I said, people are saying this glow up is unreal. You know what I'm saying? Because you went from this energy of like, maybe you were like suffering in silence, right? You were just like holding on to this old energy. Not a lot of people knew you was holding on, you know what I'm saying? You definitely went through this process of doing some cord cutting, okay? And through this cord cutting, it's like, it actually worked is what I'm hearing. Okay, period. At the bottom of the tarot deck, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have Death, more Scorpionic kind of energy, transformation. We have the Ten of Wands, okay? And we have, bro, it just keeps going. We have the freaking Hermit, and look, boom, the Queen of Wands, exactly. So definitely, like I said, like you're letting it go, letting go what like doesn't serve you and is, you know, it was like dulling your sparkle is what I'm hearing here. You are so sparkly, you are shiny is what I'm hearing. And so like, let's never preoccupy our energy with things that are going to make us act abnormal and out of character, right? Because this energy did make you feel heavy, and you're done feeling heavy. You're done holding space for things that don't deserve your attention, period. What are we going to pull from first? Let's see. Let's get some of these. All right, Spirit, tell me more about this energy. Bro. I just want to like throw these cards real quick. Look, mira, we have wisdom to know the difference, acceptance coming through, accepting where you are and having the wisdom to know the difference, okay? And definitely no longer preoccupying your mental space with things that don't serve you anymore. And you've learned the wisdom. And as you've gained this wisdom, look, you're going to higher heights. You're glowing the F up. You're unapologetically glowing up. You're unapologetically taking your life back and no longer like, I'm also hearing micromanaging your actions based around other people is what I'm hearing here, okay? Ooh, nourishment coming through. Taking care of yourself is the energy. Yes, you're taking care of yourself. And we do have realization. Bro, you have had this realization, okay, of where you are. And I feel like it's almost like you felt guilty for moving on with your life is what I'm hearing. Okay, you felt guilty for enjoying your life. It's almost like there's a type of phobia. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the fear of enjoying yourself, or the fear of happiness and good feelings, fearing that like something bad is going to happen, right? Or like you were fearing that if you moved on with your life and went and just did your own, you know what I'm saying, like this person would, you know, all of a sudden see you and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you're done holding space for people who don't recognize you, or refusing to look at you, or refusing to speak up and speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's given. Like, I hope that makes sense. And we do have the wolf moon. It represents hunger, but this is talking about the two wolves that live inside of us, right? And so with there's the black wolf and the white wolf, and one represents like, you know, the emotions of anger or frustration, or like I said, things that you're marinating on. It's like you're finally moving your attention to things that matter, which is the present moment, which is your beautiful life and who you are. You are so freaking beautiful, and you are so gorgeous, and you don't need somebody else to tell you that. Okay, definitely this individual. It's like you were holding on for dear life to, like I said, things that don't deserve your beautiful attention, okay? Yes, pleasure. You're up. Literally, okay? Literally come into this energy of enjoying your life, nourishment, pleasure, doing things that make you feel good, right? And that's the reason why you're glowing different, okay? When you decide to enjoy your life and enjoy the small moments and just not stress over things that you can't control anymore, like, you start to glow different. You start to look different, right? And Debbie feels like you're blossoming. You're in the process of blossoming because you're deciding, you know what, I'm just gonna, like, you know, pleasure myself, period. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to enjoy yourself. You deserve to feel beautiful, okay? And I feel like it's almost like, you know, kind of this energy of learning how to, not being a narcissist, but like, you know, have no shame in your game, period. Because you got it going on. You do. Yes, we have the grandmothers, okay? It says, remember your roots, perspective. What was I saying? Your perception, your perspective. You finally changed your perspective is what I'm hearing. People are like, what's changed with you? You're a lot happier. You're a lot more, it's like dancing in the grocery store, not caring anymore, coming back to this carefree energy. That's your new, literally your true essence is what I'm hearing. It's your true essence, and it's a new way of being in the world. It just feels like you've returned back to this innocence of who you are, okay? Perspective and trust the weavings. Yeah, you're trusting the process. You're trusting, like, it's like you're coming back home to yourself. We kind of got this in yesterday's reading. I know I say it a lot, but the energies are carrying on if you're keeping up with this beautiful unfoldment of your life. You remember your roots. You remember who you are. Maybe you're connecting with your family is what I'm hearing. It could be as well. Yes, we have the Morning Dew card. It says clarity, a fresh start, and a positive outlook. Bro, this is the game changer, is your perception of yourself and who you're becoming, and getting excited. That's what I'm hearing. You're starting to get excited about like all the new possibilities, right? When one door closes, it's making room for, it's like I'm seeing this big old door that's opening, and like all these beautiful colors, and just like, you know, nature, and like it's just definitely feeling like the embodiment of this card right here. You see, it's like you're walking into the promised land is what I'm hearing, okay? It's definitely that metaphor of walking into the promised land. Okay, so in the Bible, right, what ended up happening is after they walked for 40 years through the desert, right, and like it was right there, the promised land was finally here. But some of the Israelites, they were scared to go there, right, because there were rumors of, oh, there's giants, you know, there's things to be fearful of, right? And so I feel like maybe there was fear holding you back for a while from closing that door, and now you're finally closing that door to walk through the promised land of milk and honey is what I'm hearing. Wow. You're realizing you were the promised land, okay? Your future was the promised land. The wastelands is crazy. Sustainability, slow down and tend to your garden. That's what you're doing. You're in the process of finally tending to your garden, because I feel like I'm hearing love triangle. Ooh, girl, reductified. I'm hearing this message come through that like when you were preoccupying your energy with people who don't matter and stuff, like it was making it to where things were neglected. You were neglecting yourself, okay? And so this is the time period. Look, you're watering yourself, right? As this beautiful rose that you are. Like there's this new expression that wants to be birthed is what I'm hearing here, okay? We have rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. We have pleasure coming through twice. This is like the essence of Venus that you're stepping into. You're blossoming, okay? And you're retaining the gifts of Venus, okay? So the gifts of Venus could not be blessed to you until you let this go, until you let them go or that situation go. And so now that you finally let go, and it's like you're getting this energy of like walking outside and breathing the air and filling your soul with beautiful things, like buying yourself flowers and doing things like that. Like, it just feels like femininity, but in the most beautiful way, whether you're a guy or a gal, okay? Tapping into the energies of pleasure and enjoying yourself, enjoying taking yourself out, right? That's what it's given. Like, learning how to date yourself is also what I'm hearing. Oh, you know what I'm hearing? Okay, so you might notice, like, after you let that whole situation go, and like I said, your energy is just igniting now. Like, people are seeing you, and they're like, you might be getting more compliments lately, or like noticing people being nicer to you is what I'm hearing. We have the energy of the brother of the rose. This is sacred masculine, honor, protection, and support. So the divine sacred masculine is wanting to see you, is wanting to hold you. And this isn't that energy of the toxic masculine is what I'm hearing that you've healed from, okay? Or feminine, just take it as it resonates, okay? And so there is this energy of like the real you is starting to shine, and it's because you're no longer preoccupying your energies with things that were not you, okay? Letting go of that control. It definitely feels like people are complimenting you more now, okay? I'm hearing soul sucking. That thing that you are so like obsessed with or preoccupied with, it was so soul sucking to your essence, to your being. And then whenever you like, it's like unlatching a leech. This energy was like a leech. I'm also hearing like spirits were like feeding off of you in this energy of like false twin flame or false love is what I'm hearing, okay? It was like you being focused on that energy of like not really seeing yourself as worthy just because certain people didn't see you, was like, it was literally like they were feeding off of that negative energy, because that's what it was. It was a spiral. It was a loop. And then whenever you finally like took that leech off is what I'm hearing. This energy was definitely leeching on you. And now like your vitality is coming back is what I'm hearing. And now is the time to like live in ecstasy for yourself, okay? To live in pleasure and like enjoy like smelling the roses, period. I'm hearing it's prime time. You are now in your prime. Yes. We have blessings coming through. Now out with the old and in with the new. Whenever you let things go, it makes space for blessings to come in. I told you the blessings of Venus are blessing you right now. We have well-being. Like I said, about your vitality, your well-being, back to that wastelands energy, right? It's about slowing down and tending to your garden, and that's what you're doing. You're finally grounding yourself. You were very much ungrounded, preoccupying your energy with that ish, okay? And like I said, like you just glowing and radiating now. Like this glow up that you're going through that's happened, it's like a spontaneous glow up is what I'm hearing. This is wild, dude. Yes, we have confidence coming through. Yes, I love this for you. It's like now you're feeling confident in the reality that you're creating, because it's like sometimes, I know they say with, law of attraction and stuff, like, you can manifest anything, or law of assumption and stuff, but it's like, do you really want to attract people like from the past, or people who, didn't respect you? Like, that's what it's given. Like, you were definitely an energy of like disrespecting yourself and letting other people disrespect you. And you're so done with that. Yes, healing your confidence. Your confidence is coming back, baby, period. You're healing your confidence through this. Bro, dude. This whole reading, we have manifestation. What was I just talking about? Manifestation, dreams. You're now in the process of manifesting your true dreams. Now you can get to live, and now you can get to work. And beauty. Look, whenever you let this go, it's like you started to become more beautiful is what I'm hearing, okay? It's kind of like whenever you get out of a toxic relationship or something, or you leave like a toxic work environment, or where you're just not being valued. It's like, it makes you look older. It makes you look tired and like, just feeling heavier, because like I said, it was a heavy weight that was on you. And now look, boo, you're coming back to life is what's coming through. It's like you're biting into the fruits of vitality. All right, bestie, let's go ahead and get you some final advice. This is such an exciting new chapter that you're entering into, right? Where it's like, who are you beyond that heartbreak? Who are you beyond your identity wrapped around that person or that situation that you identified with so much? And I'm also hearing like you thought that it was that person that had the magic, but the truth is that you are the one who is magical this whole time. They were only like the things that you liked about that person is what I'm hearing are only things that you saw within them that was actually within you. Okay. And so whenever you finally realize that you were the one with the magic this whole time, not that person, and, they're sorry or closure, whatever it was that you were like longing for, you thought those were going to be the magic words or the magic cure to like get you into your happiest state, but you're realizing like you're the only thing that is gonna make you happy, right? And I feel like this energy of like your magic is coming back, period. Self-love, dude, literally self-love. She loves herself no matter the weather, embracing her heart alone or together. And so, like I said, back to the song that I wrote a long time ago, Me and My Own by Nene, okay? It's literally saying you and your own, okay? Hearts unshackled and I'm running deeper. Me and my own, I am my only keeper. I stretch my wings and I'm flying higher. Me and my own, I am my only desire. Affirm that down below. I am my only desire, period. Bro, we have pleasure 3 times in this reading. Okay, so this card says, life got too serious. She needed some air. Refreshment was needed. She needed self-care. Okay, so Spirit's saying, like, you deserve some refreshment in your life. Go refresh yourself. Drink more water. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's given. Like, I'm also here, like, getting into, like, a daily, like, self-care routine. Whether it's, like, make sure you're drinking enough water. You know what I'm saying? Like, taking a little bubble bath, burn some incense. I know I say that a lot, but, like, it helps with bringing in good vibes. Also hearing burn some Palo Santo. That actually helps to attract loving, beautiful energies and positive energies into your space, okay? And we have Earth at the bottom of the deck, which is all about grounding yourself. So through these like little self-care tips is what I'm hearing. Like just maybe even like doing some research on like things that you could do for your self-care and your mental health, okay? And that's really going to be helping you to stay grounded, okay? So that's the reading I have for you, darling. I'm so excited for you. Look at you, girl. Look at you, boy. Yes, I love that for you. If this resonated, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out. And also go follow my other YouTube channel, okay? The Motor Mouth Mystic in the building. Okay, we talk about other like random stuff other than tarot, okay? So if you want to join that information will be down in the comments section. I love you so much. You have a blessed, wonderful day. Until next time, ta-ta.